Ever try running your whole life off a phone stuck at 2%? You're answering emails with one eye shut, praying it doesn't shut off mid-send.
He's dead! I was just resting my eyes!
You're dodging calls because you don't trust it'll last more than 3 minutes. And every time you see that red battery icon, your stomach drops. Well, that's what it feels like when your revenue looks great, but you are drained. Clients are happy and money's coming in, but you are running on fumes, pouring more coffee than clarity into your day, saying yes to everything because you don't think you can afford to say no. And the real kicker, you can plug a phone back in and get a full charge. But when you're the battery, well, you can't hustle your way into a full charge. Burnout doesn't care about your to-do list. If you keep pushing without systems, support, or margin, something's going to crash. Your health, your relationship, or the very business you're working so hard to hold together. So if that hits a little close to home, this episode is for you because you can't keep pretending that being busy equals having a sustainable business.
Who's not busy? I'm busy. We're all busy. Everybody's busy.
Let's talk about what running on empty is really costing you and how to start rebuilding your charge before it's too late. Welcome back to another episode of The Cozy CEO. Well, hey there. I'm Kimberly Ferguson, CEO and founder of The Emerald Edge. And welcome to the Emerald Corner, where we believe that owning a business should build your life, not drain it dry like the last drops of your oat milk latte. This is the space where we ditch the badge of honor burnout, the 87-hour work weeks, and the idea that success means sacrificing every ounce of your sanity. Because, spoiler alert, exhaustion is not a strategy. Here we talk about what it actually takes to run a thriving business and still have a life you love. One where you can close the laptop, drink your coffee when it's actually hot, and maybe even remember what weekends are for.
I'm relaxing already.
So if you're tired of running your business like it's a never-ending treadmill workout, welcome home. You're in the right place. A couple of years ago, I worked with a business owner who his business looked amazing on paper. His revenue was solid, clients adored him. His Instagram made it look like he was living his best CEO life. But in reality, he was running on empty. He confessed to me, if I stop even for a day, the business stops too. No vacations, no margin, not even a sick day without guilt.
I think I enjoy living like this.
He wasn't running a business. He was handcuffed to a very demanding job that just happened to be under his name. And let me tell you, exhaustion doesn't look nearly as glamorous on a P&L as people think.
It's not glamorous work. That's the bottom line.
Here's the thing. What he was feeling isn't rare. It's not weakness. And it's not even really a sign that you're bad at business. It's what happens when your success grows faster than your systems. When you're flying at 30,000 feet, but still trying to run everything like you're in the garage startup phase.
Who has time amidst all this chaos?
And the kicker, he felt guilty about being tired too. He would say, this is everything I wanted, so why does it feel so awful?
I thought we did everything right.
I know.
Maybe you thought that too. The truth is, exhaustion in a season of growth doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're expanding. And expansion always stretches your limits. Now, before we dig into what burnout really looks like under the hood and how you can fix it, let me give you something really quick and practical. I have a free business health quiz. In less than 2 minutes, you'll get a snapshot of where your business is solid and where it's running on fumes. The link is right below. Take it after this video and thank me later. Hustle culture wants you to believe that if you're exhausted, well, the answer is more coffee and less whining. But burnout doesn't negotiate. It doesn't care if you're passionate. It doesn't care if your clients need you. And it sure as heck doesn't care that your coffee budget is now larger than your marketing budget.
I don't care.
You cannot hustle your way out of exhaustion. You'll just look more frazzled while doing it. Think about it. If sheer willpower and long nights could fix burnout, well, every tired entrepreneur out there would have crossed the finish line already. But what happens instead? Well, you slam into the wall harder. You get short with your team. You snap at your spouse. You start Googling symptoms of a nervous breakdown at 2 a.m. while answering client emails that you should have ignored in the first place. This is what hustle culture doesn't tell you. Pushing harder without a system isn't grit, it's just poor planning in disguise. Burnout isn't solved by doing more, it's solved by doing smarter, clearer, less, with intention.
Purely intentional.
So if you've been telling yourself, I just need to get through this week, and you've been saying it for the last 27 weeks, well, congratulations. You're not grinding, you're burning. And no amount of rise and grind mugs will make it sustainable. I've been there. At one point in my career, I thought burning the candle at both ends made me impressive. Turns out, it just made me flammable.
Remarkable woman. Flammable.
If your entire operation screeches to a halt the second you take a sick day or, gasp, a vacation, you don't own a business. You've just given yourself the world's most stressful job with worse benefits and a boss who never lets you clock out. Hint, that boss is you.
I'm part of the problem.
This is the silent trap so many entrepreneurs fall into. On the outside, it looks like growth. Clients keep coming, revenue's solid, but peel back the curtain and the truth shows up real fast. You're not leading a company, you're babysitting one. Every email has your name on it. Every task has to run through you. Every problem gets dropped in your lap like you're some kind of 24/7 customer service hotline.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
And listen, if that sounds uncomfortably familiar, it's not because you're doing it wrong. It's because you built your business in survival mode, doing everything yourself. And that worked back then. But here's the real kicker. What built your business will eventually break your business if you don't shift. Your real goal should be to stop being the doer of all things and start being the architect. To stop saying, I'll just handle it, and start saying, who else can do this? Because CEOs don't just check tasks off a list. They build the kind of machine where the list gets handled, whether they're in the room or not.
Okay, delegate.
Most of us didn't start businesses because we dreamed of answering client emails at midnight or chasing invoices like it's a full contact sport. You probably started because you wanted freedom.
Gave up on that dream a long time ago.
Time freedom, financial freedom, creative freedom. But somewhere between this will be amazing and why am I eating lunch over my keyboard again? The freedom part gets lost, right? You're buried under client work, admin tasks, and about 1,000 Slack notifications that all feel urgent. And suddenly the thing you built to give you life is the very thing draining it out of you.
There's nothing left to give.
This is where burnout hits the hardest. Because you don't just feel tired, you feel resentful. You start asking yourself, what's the point? Why am I even doing this? And let me tell you, when that question starts showing up, it's not because you're weak. It's because you've drifted so far into survival mode that you've lost sight of the bigger picture. So here's your reminder. Your business was never supposed to be a ball and chain. It was supposed to be the vehicle that carried you toward the life you actually wanted. And if right now it feels more like you're being dragged behind it at 70 miles an hour, well, that's your sign. Not to give up, but to realign.
We've lost sight of what's truly important.
Okay, let's do a quick gut check. If you're still the one answering every client email, approving every minor expense, and double checking every single detail of your business, you're not the CEO. You're the world's most overpaid intern. Your actual job should be vision, leadership, setting the direction so that your team and your systems can do the rest. But too many business owners cling to every detail like the Wi-Fi password at a coffee shop. And honestly, that's what keeps you stuck.
Stuck.
Think about it. Airlines don't ask the pilot to serve snacks, collect tickets, or clean the cabin mid-flight. Their only job is to get the plane safely to its destination. And that's you. The second you step into the weeds, you're not steering anymore. You're stalling. The shift from hustler to CEO happens when you stop being the doer of all things and start being the architect.
Not the CEO. There is no CEO.
Your value isn't in checking off boxes, it's making sure the right boxes even exist. And if you're nervous to let go, well, here's a reminder. Leadership isn't about control. It's about trust, clarity, and building something bigger than what you can carry alone. And hey, if that realization feels both freeing and terrifying, well, that's a good sign. It means you're ready to step into the role your business actually needs from you. This is where systems, team, and structure save your bacon. They're not just nice to have. They're the difference between a business that grows and one that grinds you down.
I have only myself to blame.
If this section is hitting a little too close to home, we'll stop guessing. Take that business health quiz I told you about earlier. It'll pinpoint exactly where your business is bleeding energy and give you clear steps to fix it.
I can fix everything!
Here's the mistake most burned out CEOs make. They think fixing their business requires a complete overhaul, a 47-step transformation plan, and possibly divine intervention. Well, it doesn't. Healing starts smaller than that, like embarrassingly small. One decision, one shift, one thing you stop carrying on your already overstuffed plate. Hire out a recurring task that makes you want to scream into your pillow. Block one afternoon a week for actual CEO time. No calls, no emails, no Slack pings. Say no to that opportunity that feels a little bit more like a trap disguised as networking. You don't need to Marie Kondo your whole business overnight. You just need to pick one thing that doesn't serve you anymore and let it go. Think of it like flying a plane. You don't yank the yoke and do a barrel roll to change course. You make a small correction. Tiny shifts repeated over time change your entire trajectory. And yeah, I know, small steps don't feel sexy, but neither does burnout. So choose your adventure.
Computer, did you change course?
Here's the bottom line. You don't have to keep white knuckling your way through business ownership. You don't have to live on cold coffee, endless client emergencies, and the hope that, well, next month will calm down. You can have a business that actually works for you, one that pays you well, runs without you glued to every detail, and still leaves you with energy for your actual life. Yeah, that thing outside of your inbox.
I need to get back. I need to get started.
So here's your challenge. Pick one shift, one boundary, one delegation, one system upgrade. That's it. Take the smallest possible step towards breathing room and watch how much lighter everything feels. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, but where do I even start? I've got you. Take my free business health quiz. It takes less than 2 minutes and will show you exactly where your business is thriving and where it's quietly draining you dry. The link is waiting for you in the description. And when you're ready to go deeper to build that business that grows without grinding you into dust, well, my team and I are here for that too. We'll help you build systems, strategy, and support that makes your business scalable, sustainable, and yes, even profitable.
Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in to The Cozy CEO, where ambition and naps can coexist. Duct tape is for craft projects, not your business model, and tacos are absolutely a KPI. Remember, you didn't build this thing to run on fumes. You built it for freedom or impact or the ability to step away without wondering if the whole operation burns into flames. So take the nap, protect the margin, build the systems, and maybe, just maybe, stop Googling cabins in the woods. I'll see you in my next video.